Let's talk
Relationships on
on
You
You
Me
Me
Radio.
Radio. So, what are we talking about?
Marriage, dating, parenting, business.
And love, emotions, sex.
It's a conversation with me, Lady Misty,
And DJ KTE.
on everything from hot topics to taboos.
Join us Mondays at 9 p.m. live on UME Radio.
Follow us at Let's Talk Relationship Show on Facebook or on Yumi Radio on Instagram. Let's talk relationships, arguments for the grown.
Get the UME Radio app to listen wherever you are. That is UME Radio. One word. Hey, good night, y'all. Welcome
Good
to Let's
night.
Talk Relationships. Hi, Lady
Yes,
Misty, how are
sir.
you?
Hi, DJ KTE. I am well. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Yes, it's great to be back tonight, guys. Last week I was here, but not here. But this week I am here,
Yes,
live and direct.
I hear you. Live and direct. That's what we're talking about. So,
Yes.
guys, we've been having the time of our lives and doing these shows, and we're just excited to have another segment tonight where we're gonna just go over some really interesting things and
Mm-hmm.
some good stuff. And we're about to get started.
That's
So
right.
officially, I'm DJ KTE.
And I am Lady Misty.
Awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, today is International's Men's Week, and this is going to be a celebration, and it's actually since 1960 when
Wow.
it was reported that many men have been agitating privately
Mm-hmm.
to make February 23rd International Men's Day.
Right.
Proposed objectives of an International Men's Day include a focus on men's and boys' health, improving gender relations, promoting um, equality, and
Yes.
highlighting positive male role models. This year, International Men's Day will be hosted
Mm-hmm.
on Thursday, November 19th, and this is this Thursday, under
Yes.
the theme Better Health for Men and Boys.
That's
And
right.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm delighted to hear that because you normally hear about the women. Women normally get all the attention in the world. You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
I have to admit
So
that that's true.
yeah, so it's nice that a little bit of a light shines this way. So I do appreciate that very, very much. Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
So tonight, everyone, just want to say welcome to those who are listening to us, those who are on our major platforms: Apple Store, Google Play Store, iTunes Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, TuneU, Live 365, Spotify, Stitcher. We want to say welcome to you, our YouTube family. We want
yeah.
to say
Big up.
welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Of course, we have to thank our sponsors. We can't do anything without them. So we want to thank you, umedigital.inc, Mindfulness in Ministry Masterclass. And please check out mycoachministry.com. Check them out on Udemy. They have some awesome stuff there also. accessbusinessstreet.com, an empowerment tool to help faith-based leaders build a business around their ministry. Also, guys, don't forget to check out Shop and Own. And
Mhm.
shopandOwn.com is where you can find your personal online shopper and e-commerce store designer exclusively for sellers and buyers. Now, when you get over to Shop and Own, guys, please don't forget to use our discount code LTR Save for discount on exclusive products. We are happy that you're here keeping our company tonight.
Yes.
And we want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, before we go into our segment tonight, our first segment tonight, we have a video to show celebrating International Men's Day. It's all about the men tonight, and I am so happy to celebrate the men tonight.
International Men's Day will be celebrated on the 19th of November. The theme this year is better health for men and boys. We live in the days of a silent men's health crisis. Globally, men die 6 years younger than women. 3 out of 4 suicides are men. 95% of people who die at work are men. What are we going to do? Prevention is better than cure. People who laugh live longer than those who don't. Good health comes when mind, body, and spirit are in total harmony. You see, a healthy outside starts from the inside. Your mental health is important. Dwayne Johnson said, regardless of who you are or what you do for a living, depression does not discriminate. You've got to talk about it. You're not alone. So, talk to your friends. Talk to your doctor. Those who think they have no time for healthy eating will sooner or later have to find time for illness. So, eat well and live well. Remember, to enjoy good health, you must exercise. So, move your body. Use it or lose it. As Jim Rohn said, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Happy International Men's Day for the 19th of November.
So Lady Misty, so what's the title tonight?
Yeah, so
What's the topic
happy
tonight?
On UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh, yes, girl. Get your cup of tea and mic check, 1, 2. I am so ready
To inspire, motivate, and educate. Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up and so are we.
News, interviews, hot topics. Connect with us. Let us know what's on your mind. Follow, comment, subscribe.
We're everywhere. UME Radio app, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, iTunes, TuneIn, and all other digital platforms. Email us info@umeradio.com. On WhatsApp, 201-503-6731. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio. Follow me, Jessie, on Instagram at ink.jess, that's ink.jess, and on Facebook at Jesselyn Abel, that's JESSELYNE Abel, ABEL.
And follow me, Marsha J, on all social media platforms at official Marsha J. Or you can just check out marshajnow.com.
Weekends on UME Radio with Marsha J and Jessie.
Amplifying the voice of positive influencers.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.
Hey, love that show. Love that show. Weekends.
Yes, weekends with Marsha J. Right. Please go check them out every Saturday morning, starting from 8 a.m. So rise early, get your cup of coffee, and go keep Marsha J and Jessie company. All right.
So tonight we got a topic, don't we?
Yes, we have a topic. So we're celebrating men as usual. And the topic tonight is healthy man, healthy sex.
Say
And
what?
healthy man, healthy sex, yes. And the intent is really to highlight men's health in light of International Men's Day. And you know, it was very, very important. Men are special to me. And so, you know, I had to break out the wine.
Yes.
Yes, so we're celebrating
You know, I had to break mine out too.
with the men.
Yes. I have to make
Yes, we
sure,
have
you
to
know,
break
say,
out the
you know,
wine.
it's not coffee, it's not tea, it's a wine. So I got something going on tonight, but it's not that strong.
Yeah.
I'll be nice.
So
I'll be very
yeah.
nice. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, don't worry. We won't be. Our eyes won't be falling back in our heads or nothing like that. We good tonight. We good tonight.
It's
We just
actually
in a
orange
good
juice.
mood. We're in
Yeah.
high spirit. Well, mine is actually wine. It's
No,
actually
orange juice.
wine, but
Orange juice.
it's non-alcoholic. Okay, so we saved. We saved. We saved. We behaving ourselves tonight.
Yes,
All
we
right.
are.
So listeners, viewers, those are out there, the show evolves and we keep changing, we keep growing, we keep evolving. And so we have a little bit of change tonight. So usually we would go
Yeah.
into our hot topic segment, but we have a facelift. So we are moving into our deal breaker segment. And
Yeah.
from tonight on, that's what our segment will be called. So the first segment tonight will be our deal breakers or maker segment. And this is where we explore ideals that affect both genders in relationships. And we ask ourselves, will this be a deal breaker or a deal maker? Now
Ah,
for
okay. I
for
like that.
tonight, we did a little Vox Pop. Marsha J, she went on the streets, and this was the question. If you had one wish, and this question is for the men. Remember, we're targeting the men, all right? So here's the question. If you had one wish that only a woman could grant, that money cannot buy, what would it be? That's a deep question. So let's go to the streets with DJ Marsha J from the or weekend show held this and every Saturday at 8 a.m. on UME Radio. Let's lean in. Ladies, listen up.
Hey, it's your girl DJ Marsha J from Weekends with Marsha J and Jesse right here on UMERADIO.com, Saturdays at 8 a.m. Now I'm on the street and we are finding out from the men what's the one thing a woman can give them that money can't buy. Let's take a listen.
The one thing I would wish a woman could grant that money can't buy is the ability to love and love me unconditionally as a person, and that we can create a legacy together.
Simple. No brainstorm, no nothing, no burner. It's happiness. Happiness, my love. Happiness is everything.
Be less demanding and be less emotional while making important decisions, because I find that women are more emotional, so they get overreactive, over defensive for things that happen in the moment. So it's like a heat of the moment type of reaction, not thinking about the repercussions, whereas a man now, he might sit down and think things through first, because we literally have to think about what we say to a female before we say it, like an eggshell type of effect. We walk on eggshell, because if we say something, we might not intend to hurt the person, but it is the truth in the moment. But we have to know how to say it. With a female, nope. Bam. Well, I'm not gonna say with a female, because I want to sound too gender biased, but with some females, it's like anything that come to their mind, them just say it right away. But then when they say it, they don't expect you to have a certain reaction. But once you say it as a man to them, problem. Expectations. Do this, do that. You should be this, you should be that. While at the same time, you would think that the person would want to offer those very things that they want to expect you to do. So it's like an imbalance. They expect you to do this, they expect you to do that, they expect you to be all of this like you're a superhero, and then they're just there. They don't like. But once we expect them to do the same things, or we as men expect certain things of them, it's like, you end up with a lot of arguments and complaints. So so there's just an imbalance there. So one, expectations or over expectations, and
If I had one wish only a woman could grant that money cannot buy, what would it be? I would say true love.
I had one wish. Peace. Let me just say peace. Yeah.
Be my peace.
Right, so my one wish is if for her to be completely accepting, to the point where she worries not about anything but trust God, right? Especially as it relates to the insecurities, the flaws of her partner or the person that she's in love with.
Well, for most men, what money can't buy is affirmation. I think a woman affirming a man is one of the greatest things that a man can look forward to in a woman. As you know, there are many different love languages, and affirmation stands high on a man's love language. So I strongly believe, no matter what, money can't buy affirmation, and a constant affirmation from a woman makes a man a better man.
Love and happiness. Money cannot buy love. Money cannot buy happiness. While the things you do with money may help you to gain respect and help you to gain love or happiness, that's the flip side, but it cannot actually buy it.
So support is that one thing that a woman gives that money can't buy. And the reason why I say that is that by supporting a man, you respect him. And respecting a man, you support him. And I think that is one of the loudest ways I love you to a man is screamed, through respect. And I think supporting his dreams and his desires, acknowledging his efforts to take care of and support the family, is one of the loudest and most fulfilling things you can ever do for a man.
For me, that would be confidence. Trusting that the person knows the way and knows what they're doing, even when they don't. So sometimes we don't know what we're doing, but we still need some kind of confidence to say, at least you're competent. So even if you do fail and make a mistake, at least you tried. So that's definitely one thing that I know definitely that every male needs.
Women give so much, and to narrow it down to one thing is so hard. But just a couple of things is that special nurturing care that a woman gives is second to none. Women have the natural tendency to actually, provide that care and know where to nurture and to see where it's most needed. Women also give support. They can't really buy real support in them. I'm not talking the support that I have something out there and they come and I'm talking that support that when no one else has your back, the woman is there. And in all of that, the woman is one who gives compassion and empathy. Real compassion and empathy. And big up to all the women out there, the mothers.
Wow.
Wow, I am just so. Listen, hold on. I gotta take a sip. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
That was
Cheers.
some.
Yes.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
That was some really deep stuff. Listen, the men are coming out. I love it so much. There are some words that really, really stands out as I listen to these men express themselves about the things that they desire. Money can't buy: support, affirmation,
Yeah,
peace,
can't do it.
love, happiness. I really, really appreciate the men really coming out and really sharing from their heart what they would want. I mean, DJ KTE, what's your answer?
Wow, wow.
Something that a woman that money can't buy. What would your answer be?
You know, I would like for one thing for a woman to believe in me and to
Okay.
to know that I got her, to believe that I got her. No matter what happens,
Okay.
I will never leave her
Mhm.
or abandon her, and I will stick with her
Mhm.
through thick and thin. And when she believes that, I think I made us cry.
Yes.
Yeah, who knows? I made us cry. So Lord, thank you. But yeah, I would like a woman
You
to
made us
just
cry. Wow.
know that I'm with her all the way. Especially my
Okay.
black woman. That's it. Ride or die.
All right. Ride or die. Yes. I love that, DJ KTE. Thank you. And you know you're in the number as we're celebrating tonight, right?
So I won't be saying much. I'll be just drinking and sipping on as the night goes on. All right. I'll just take
You
my
just be
chill.
sipping, no?
Yeah, take my chill. I'll be good. All right. This is
DJ
latest time to
KTE,
do the do the watering.
I know. But I know that you are going to have my back anyway, so I
All
have no
right.
worries. I believe in you.
Oh,
I
thank
believe
you.
in you. I believe in you.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
All right. So we want to thank the men that really came out and really expressed themselves in our Vox Pop. We thank you so much for expressing yourselves. We appreciate it. And I think I can say on behalf of all the women, we heard you. We
And
heard
and,
you.
and, and Lady Misty, Lady
So we're
Misty,
going to be working on that.
Lady Misty, we have
Yes.
some amazing guests tonight, don't we? We have
Yes, we
some
do.
amazing guests in the house
We
tonight.
have
Can't
some
wait to introduce
amazing
them.
guests tonight. All right. So we are just going smoothly right into our power in relationship segment tonight, guys. And tonight we have our special guest discussing healthy man, healthy sex. So we have Mrs. Andrea, Mrs. Andrea Hampton.
Mhm.
We have Pastor Courtney Morrison, and he's a pastor of Fellowship Tabernacle, and he's also a host on Love 101 here in Jamaica, host of The Mailbox, a show that I love so much.
Okay, great.
Yes, we have Miss Odette Wilson. She is a nurse and she's going to be talking to us about the health of the man. And tonight we have Mr. Shane Haslam. He's a husband. He's my husband.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh,
just.
watch it now. Watch it now. He's a
Yeah,
regular here. He's like a part of it of our team,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, he's my hubby. Yeah. All right, let me get back to Lady Misty here. So he's a minister of religion and he's going to be talking to us tonight. So he's a guest tonight. All right. So I want to say good night to all our guests. Good night. How are we tonight?
I see Miss Latoya Pennicott. Do I see her? I believe Latoya Pennicott. She's here. Want to welcome her as well.
Okay, those in the Zoom room, good
Yes.
night. Those on
Yes.
YouTube or my YouTube fam, good night.
Yes.
I see you. I see
Miss
you. Thank you for
Denise.
keeping our
Yes.
company.
Yes. Thank
Thank you
you.
for keeping our company tonight. Or are our guests here? Good night, everyone. How are you? Welcome to the table. I hope
How's
they're
everyone?
hearing
We
me.
want to hear your voice. Want to hear you loud and clear tonight on Let's Talk Relationships, y'all. It's gonna be a great night. I see smiles. I see smiles. I see nice shirts. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take my glass out. Listen, I'm gonna sip some juice right now because this brother is doing it tonight. Yes, love it, love it.
Yeah, coming
All
out
right,
strong.
coming out strong.
Good night. Yeah, they're coming out strong. Good night. So we're talking tonight about Healthy man, healthy sex. And yes, we are talking about the health of men. This year's International Men's Day is focused on the health of men. And tonight, even this is a relationship show, so we're going to be talking all things relational up in here tonight, and we want to hear from you. uh, how well our men are doing. Are they doing well? How men think, how they are coping in this time, and how they can be healthy men for themselves, for their partners, for their children.
Mhm.
One of us.
Yes. Yes. So Pastor Courtney, good night.
Good night. How are you?
Let me just say it is an honor to hear from you. I listen to you all the time on the mailbox,
Oh wow.
and I love the show so much. I like the junk mail. I like the junk mail. But I
That's the
love
part
that.
we like the least.
You like the least?
But
Yeah, but I like hear how you guys dissect that part of the show and so on. But it's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you here tonight along with all the other guests. And so, Pastor, as a radio host yourself, and we are talking about men tonight, how important is it for a man to be healthy in all the alleys, mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally, all the alleys?
well, good night again, everyone. Indeed, it's an honor and a privilege too for me to be here. Thank you, Lady Misty DJ KTE, Shane Absalom. How you do, boss? You're good.
Yes,
Oh,
boss man, I'm doing wonderful. God is good.
but in terms of men being healthy in every area, psychologically, that's mental, the physical makeup, and financially as well, all
Yes.
areas, if he's healthy, then it means he's most effective and he's always most efficient. He's operating at optimum. A
Mhm.
clear
Right.
mind, he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have hindrances. There's nothing that he lacks in. He's confident, he's self-assured, he's already feeling affirmed.
Mhm.
And most of us men, that is our love language. Once you're feeling affirmed,
Yes.
once you're feeling loved, then and that's really what it takes to help our men to ensure, yes. I was reading a bit from the book of Songs of Solomon before I came on, and
Mm-hmm.
I was looking, and in Jamaica we talk about a man being a stallion,
Hmm.
and I am
Yes.
looking in the scripture and I'm seeing, wow, it is mentioned here that even in terms of his physical endurance and
Mm-hmm.
being healthy and being clean, that when once he's able to do that, then his wife is in a position, she is going to be happy all the day of his life. They have the saying, happy wife, happy life, that even in the
Yes, sir.
sexual arena, when she is happy and satisfied, oh my goodness, she'll be singing all day long.
Oh yes.
Let me behave
Oh,
myself.
yes.
It's true that we need to ensure that we are well in all four areas. Financially, if the man is financially secure and well, oh,
Yes.
that's an area that he will dote on, and he will ensure that his family is well taken care of. He's able to take care of his wife. He's able to ensure the bills are paid. And so his
Yes.
mind is clear and he's able to think correctly. Spiritually,
Mm.
he has to
Yes.
be healthy. Once
Mm-hmm.
he has the true and correct focus on the God and the creator of this universe, then he will know that because he is created in the image of God, then there are certain responsibilities and roles that he must perform. Priest,
Yes.
provider, protector. He must
Mm-hmm.
ensure that he's walking prophet in all these areas, and we will see a man, as we say on the mailbox, man there.
Watch it now.
Watch it.
Yeah,
Lady
That's
man,
Miss,
all you
there.
comment.
the way he
Man there.
start, the way he started out. I think we did about 3 hours tonight because it's gonna be real
I
long.
know. Yes, but those are very good points, Pastor Morrison. Thank you. Is Nurse Wilson in the room? Good night, Nurse Wilson. Okay, she's here. Okay, great. I want to ask Nurse Wilson a question, because from the physical point of view, I know men and health eh, not don't really go in the same sentence sometimes. And men have this phobia for doctors. And as we put a microscope on men's health for this year, I want to know, how often do men come in to get checkup? I know men don't really let the doctor take, they'll just run it off and then play some football and, they sweat it out. How often do men? Oh, okay. Producer is saying that she's not yet connected. All right. So let me talk to Pastor Morrison until our other guest comes, and I want to talk to Shane as well about going to the doctor. How important is that for your physical health? I know men don't really like the doctor thing, and we women are the ones that really run to the doctors. We feel the pains. So, but how important is that for a man to be physically healthy and to get checkups?
Why is Shane laughing like that? I don't know. Probably our faith is stronger, so we believe in healing. I'm just joking.
Oh, well, there you go.
I believe in a miracle. I believe in God.
Oh
Forget
my
the
doctors. Part of the reason men, and I speak for myself and I speak from my own experience, because
Yes.
I've even been as far as I was put on one of those tables that you roll into the theater for surgery, and once the pain stopped, I jumped off that thing. No one was
ready to go.
Yep, no man, I left. That happened to me just a month before I got married 29 years ago. But the truth is, as men, we have a notion in our mind that we just need to tough it out. We need to, we are soldiers, we need to be strong. And it's part of what society has placed on us in terms of our roles and responsibilities, that we are supposed to not only say we are strong, but we are supposed to see that strength. And most often as men, therefore, we end up making the mistakes of having an illness which could have been treated early become chronic. And when that happens, then treatment no longer works well. Take, for example, the issue of prostate cancer.
We had that discussion today, yes.
As a matter of fact, quickly, let's welcome Andrea Hampton. She's here with us, so that's awesome. Thank you for being on this.
Hi, welcome, Lady Andrea. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Continue, Mr. Courtney. You were saying, finish your thought, Mr. Courtney.
No problem. I feel like I'm speaking a little bit, but I really want to hear Shane talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I have a question for Shane. I have a question for Shane as a young husband and pastor. So I have a question for Mr. Shane. So I'll be ready for this, because I'm coming hard. I got my wine glass here with the orange juice. Or something. Yes. What's in there? I won't say what's in there. I'm gonna keep it a secret between me and Lady Misty. But something's in there.
I think I need a sip, because I want to hear this question.
I promise you.
I need one.
Go ahead, shoot.
All right. DJ so KTE. Here we go, Mr. Haslin. As a young man, energetic, motivating, and just one of those super guys. I can tell that Misty loves you because she always smiling on my show. Always smiling all day long and happy. So, thank you for doing a great job, brother. But this is my question. Were there days and moments in your marriage that you felt like you weren't good enough and she came to the rescue? Or you felt like, I need something more as a man, and she came to the rescue? I want to hear about that, sir.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on. I was just trying to be silent for the first part. As you know, it's not my first or second or third time on the show, so I wanted to give others the opportunity. However, yes, definitely, because as a young man, as a Christian man, Pastor Morrison shared earlier on, it is something that all the allies, we as men, we have to ensure that we do what is best for our relationship. We are the head, and that is instructed in the Bible. So we are going to try our best to do everything financially, spiritually, emotionally, and bedroom alley, all the alleys, right?
Okay. I heard you. I think that's time for another drink right there. That's a drink moment there. Good God Almighty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna behave myself tonight, guys. I promise you, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Well, the truth is, for example, like you're tired as a man, you say that does your wife help you? Sometimes you're tired as a man, you come in, you're tired, and we're talking about let's talk relationship, and my wife will jump in, which, sometimes she comes from work, I come from work, sometimes it's mostly men always, and I'm coming, I'm exhausted, whether I preach, whether I sing, whether I go to my regular job, and she will jump in, Mrs. Haslam, she will jump in, and she will ensure that I am. And then when I realized that she, as the woman, would want to empower me, and I feel good, but I ensure to take up my manhood and my manly responsibility and say, hey, he's not going to be more than me tonight. So
yes, sir.
I ensure that I step in and I say, yeah, I'm on time now. So thank you for boosting me up. You have given me that energy, right? And so it is one of those things. And just we're talking about let's talk relationship. Let me just share an experience with you. For example, like I came in on Friday night, Friday evening, came in tired, and forget about Lady Misty. I'm talking about my wife now. So I came in on Friday, and we had a conference Saturday morning that I had to go and sing. So we were going far, so I had to wake up very early and to head. When I wake up early, Pastor Courtney Morris, you tell me we are going to minister now. Your mind frame. You're in a mind frame to worship the Lord now. I woke up early.
Into this one, you're on your own.
You wake up early Friday morning with a mindset of going to worship. Then you feel that body.
Yeah, hallelujah. Yes, sir.
Nothing against you. Like, okay, then I am not going down that route this morning because we are going to be late. Sometimes the woman is always there to, sometimes when you as a man don't boost something, they're always there on the other side to help you boost. So I believe that as a man, yes, we should always be there and be what we want to be. But when you have a good wife, she will definitely, on the other hand, boost you and encourage you. Because there are going to be days when you don't feel like, you don't want to. As a young Christian person, as a young person in a marriage, yes, we have our challenges. Next month is going to make 5 years since we're married.
Congratulations. Keep it going, brother. Awesome.
It is not and was not an easy one, but we are learning as we go along.
Awesome.
All right. I'd like to meet your wife. I want to talk to her to hear her side of the story. Right.
Add something to say?
Yes, go ahead.
They love to say, happy wife, happy life. I add this part to it. Happy groom makes the marriage go vroom, vroom.
Yes, sir. All right. I think I heard an engine. That's another drink moment there, but I'll wait. But I'm going, because it's getting hot in here and I'm excited. But I know that we have the nurse in the house, and she's going to be telling us a lot of good things about our health, and she's going to give us some good insights. But I want to ask Andrea Hampton. She's here with us tonight, and I think I've had a brief conversation with her prior, and really love the energy, a lot for wisdom, and what she was saying. And I want to ask her, in your experience, what do you think the black man is lacking the most, or what you think he needs to understand about himself to be the man who can just make her wife or her woman shine? I think your mic might be muted. So you want to unmute and then we can hear you. There we go. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Can you repeat that question? What is the black man lacking? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. What do you think that he needs? The black man. What do you think that a black woman can do for a black man to give him that edge? Or what do you think he's lacking? Or what does he need to do to actually be the man that he needs to be for that woman? In other words.
Well, I think the black man, that's difficult. That's a broad question. I think, well, as far as what a black woman can bring to her man is a listening ear.
Okay.
A listening ear. A lot of us are so pent up about being heard that we forget that someone needs to be listened to. Just listen, step back for a moment and just listen. The simplest things in life can solve a lot of big problems. It doesn't take a Rolls Royce. It doesn't take a lot of things to make us internally happy. So, I believe a listening ear is really important for a black man from his black woman.
And can you add to this, Miss Hampton? What do you say about this thing called expectation? Can you speak on that as far as relationship?
Yeah, relationships and expecting things is I think expectations start very, very early in our childhood when we're expecting, as little girls, expecting the prince and the knight in shining armor to come to our rescue and save us and, make our lives just problem free. That's not realistic. First of all, it's not realistic at all. And it holds so much stress on the man to provide that. And because we're taught, to expect that out of our men. And that high expectation is very stressful for a man. It's very stressful. And I think expectations we need to learn how to let go of those expectations and just allow things to be. Just be. So expectations is definitely something that we all, and myself, could work on as far as what we want in our men.
Yes.
Wow, powerful.
All right. Thank you, Miss Andrea. I know Nurse Wilson is here, and I heard Andrea talking about a man being stressed. And there are so many variables that can cause a man to be stressed. And I know it's their job to hold it down. And yes, we are expecting them to be the providers. We're expecting them to hold certain responsibilities. And because of that, a lot of men don't really pay attention to their health because they are really busy trying to live up to those expectations.
So true.
Right.
So true.
To make sure that the women in their lives, whether it's their mother or their girlfriends, their wives, their children, are surviving. So I want to direct this question to Nurse Wilson. I know you are from a medical perspective. How often do you see our men coming in for that kind of medical support because they're unwell?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Good
Hey, good
evening,
evening.
Odette. Good
Nice to have
evening.
you.
Thanks. Coming in to the healthcare provider because they're
Yes.
stressed.
Yes, or any other
They don't
physical
come.
ailment.
They don't come. Oh, they
They
don't
don't
come.
come.
Oh,
Not for
wow.
stress.
Wow.
And
That's sad.
yeah,
That's sad.
they don't come because our society tells us that men are supposed to be strong. Physically, mentally, and financially too. That is a
Wow.
burden that they carry.
Yes.
Also, we don't see men complaining because society tells them not to complain.
Wow.
And also, they will have all of their frustrations, all of their issues, just hold it in, building up until it starts to manifest itself as ailments. And after doing your initial assessment, you'll give them medication. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But after your assessment, you realize that the issue at hand is mental because of all the pressure that they are carrying. And this too, you'll see men committing suicide most of the time. Yeah, sorry to take it down there, but it's real.
Yes, it's
Men
real.
will
Go ahead.
commit suicide because they are stressed. They have the burden of the family carrying on their shoulders, and they have nobody to talk to. And if they complain or talk, society classify them as weaklings. So they just keep it in until it's starting to manifest itself as high blood pressure, cardiac problems, kidney problems, liver problems. And, they're treating them, but the root cause of many of these conditions are stress.
Right. So are these ailments psychosomatic or they are real illnesses?
That's a tricky question. And I'll say both. Because sometimes because they're so busy working, they really don't take care of their health. And they may ignore certain symptoms. I hope you're not hearing my background just now. They'll ignore certain symptoms that they're experiencing until a disease process comes into play.
Right.
Wow. I'm gonna be a bit transparent here. And I was married some years ago, and sometime during my marriage, I was supposed to take these medication. And I'm a young guy. I'm good. I'm good in my bedroom. I know what I'm doing. God's good. I won't complain. And I was taking this. Don't laugh, Lady Misty. Oh gosh, I tell you.
I'm sorry.
I missed. So now I was actually taking these pills, and it was affecting my libido. No, I didn't know it would have. She didn't know it would have. So this is just for the ladies, just to be a little bit aware and maybe be cognizant of that, the possibilities of medication or different things that can affect a man.
Okay.
And so therefore, for that week or so, I just couldn't function well. And the response was a bit surprising because my ego was so bruised, and I felt like, oh my God, what's going on here? I'm like, I don't know. And so it was, thank God, it was after our investigation by the doctor, she found the reason what was happening. And so therefore she made a change, and I was fine. But just in case, we men supposed to perform as well at work and in the bedroom too. Otherwise, that can be a serious crime if you don't do what you got to do. So the point is that it's in fun, but it's something that we men are very, very keen of. If you see that we can't function for whatever reason it is, be gentle with us. Be very gentle, and everything will be back in shape, because it's a very touchy part of a man's life. Just a thought. Throw it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Men in the room tonight. Pastor Morrison, Minister Shane in the room, the ladies here tonight. We know that the men carry a lot of things, and the burden is a lot on them. And DJ KTE, we were having this discussion this evening while we were doing our table read. And I want to throw this out there, and I want to get the response, especially from our men tonight. Um, we are talking about the healthy man, healthy sex, and that is something that is very dear to their hearts. We know men love sex,
Yes, ma'am. I drink to that.
right?
Can I drink to that, yo?
Okay,
Can I?
there you go. Yes, yes.
Thank you. I'm
You
trying
can
to behave
drink.
myself.
Yeah, I know all the men in the room will agree with me, and those who are listening to me will agree with me.
Praise the
And
Lord. Hands up.
and
I'm guilty. Okay.
and a man handles stress differently. Now, there are two scenarios where a wife would say to me, when my husband is stressed, when my man is stressed, he likes to have sex. Another wife will say, well, when my man is stressed, I can hardly get anything out of him.
Hmm.
So that part of it dwindles. Is how often is that? And what side of the fence are you on? So I'm asking the men in the room tonight.
Let's start with the pastors first and preachers first. Let them
Is
go
that a
first.
is that a
Let the
is that a
pastors go
way to
first.
handle stress? Is that a way to handle? Is that a good way to handle stress? Does it work? Does it? I'm not a man, so we're on the receiving end. So is that a good way to handle stress? Does it work? Does it depend on the man? You know, your thoughts.
I think your mic is off. I can go first if I need to. I need your mic, Mr.
Yes, they need permission to they need permission to unmute. Let me see.
Yes, it's good now. Mr. Haslam is good.
Okay, great.
Let me go first.
Yes, sir.
Go Rev.
Before the scholar, Bishop Morrison speaks. But for me, when I'm stressed, I have a tendency. There are times when I'm stressed and I will feel like, hey, I need to make some love. But most times when I'm stressed, I'm literally shut down. Like I'm literally shut down because there is so much I am processing as an individual. I can't focus. I go in the bed, I'm thinking about the bills, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. And then, over a period of time, I am getting out of that now, but especially earlier on in my marriage, when I'm stressed, men, we as Nurse Wilson said, society has taught us as men to always be quiet. When we are going through a lot, we are always shut down. We don't talk a lot. We internalize a lot. We will be worried. We'll be sitting down. We'll be watching TV. And if you ask us what just happened on the television, we don't know because we are just looking. But our minds may have been very active. So we are just there. Yeah. And that's why I find a lot of men, once they sit in front of the television, they fall asleep. Because for some men, that is their stress relief. They just sit there, watch TV, and then they just fall asleep. So for me as an individual, where stress is concerned, when I'm stressed, I'm literally shut. I cannot function the way I would want to function. So what I have grown to know to start doing as an individual is I start opening up to my wife. When I just got married, I was not as open as I am now. I reached a stage in my life. In Jamaican term, Miss Hampton, you may not understand, but me not make nothing stress me.
Okay.
I got you.
I hear you.
Right.
I understand that.
I've reached a stage now where I will open up, I will share, with my wife. There are certain things that, man to man talk. You'll have a bridge, you don't want to share some stuff with him. And he may reason a friend, a brother, you would talk to them about. But especially if it is something that has to do with you and your present relationship, it's best to talk about it together, relieve that stress, and then you will feel much better than
Say it again.
stressing yourself over something that it can be resolved right there. You understand? So I have grown to learn that. Financial wise, we are, as Nurse Odette says, we financially, men will always be stressed where finances are concerned, because not only society teaches us that church at some point will make it, as a man, you'll always have to be there. Like, so sometimes it gets to you, you always have to be on the go, you always have to be there, just going like that. So if we don't stop, breathe, take a time. So because of that, all of that will affect us sexually, because our mind is not at one place. So when you are ready to go and make love, and you start in 2 minutes time, your thing dead, because hey, your mind is not there. You can't focus, so you don't have that stamina, because your mind is elsewhere, and you will go 24/7, 44/8, and go on and go on. In Jamaica, the man them have a thing that they call long distance tula.
My brother, you know what?
So Bishop,
you did some good points there, Mr. Haslam. But you know what? Have a drink. If you drink it, you'll be all right. No matter how tired you are, you drink it, you'll be all right. But anyway, Pastor Courtney.
All right, let me see how best I can approach this question. First, let me say ditto to almost everything that Pastor Shane just said. But I also want to make it clear, when God created man and woman, one of the first instructions he gave was be fruitful and multiply. In other words, go and have sex. You know, that's the only way to have done it. And guess what? Adam was at the front of the line. So understand why us men like sex. For me, I would have sex for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have 2 servings at night.
Yes. Jesus have mercy.
And I need a drink for that. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on. Jesus. God Almighty. Oh God. Help us tonight.
It's a part of.
I see smoke in the screen. I see smoke, sir.
Part of the death. Right?
Oh, 911.
There. But really and truly, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, I think men are given far less credit in terms of how they function than how they really are. Because really and truly, and I'm sure Nurse will also attest to this fact, that men who suffer mainly from erectile dysfunction, ED, it's mainly psychological.
Yes.
They become so stressed that even the very thing which they treasure mostly becomes non-functional.
Good point.
And the truth is that there are many who thinks that a man is weak if he's not able to even cope with the very same pressures and responsibilities and not meeting expectations. There are many who think he's weak if he does not even play out that role. I remember once having a discussion with another podcast, and I listed 14 characteristics of the male. What do we believe a real man looks like? And I asked one simple question and no one could really answer it. If he has 10 of those qualities out of the 14 and 4 of them he doesn't have, is he a real man? When we're thinking about sex and we're thinking about love, because I know sex and love is not the same thing. I love to tell persons if love and sex are the same thing, then prostitutes are the people most in love. So I don't interchange the words. They are 2 total different things for me. Love is a decision. And when it comes on to sex, whether or not we believe it, Christian, foreplay is necessary. You know, it stimulates, it invigorates, it makes it exciting. In Jamaica, we have a little saying, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're not in the slam, bam, thank you, ma'am thingy. We want the long distance Tula thing, right, Shane? And, you know, it's the very reason why if he's going to a worship session in the morning, there's no such thing as a quickie. No, man, save that for later. But sex is enjoyable for us as men, particularly enjoyable for me. But it works both ways. It acts as a stress reliever. While
Yeah.
at the same time, if I am stressed, I've told my wife this, there was a very stressful situation that I was going through, and I did not have sex for 3 months. And I
Wow.
said to her, I've not gone to the road, baby. The situation really has burdened me. And that was surprising for her, because guess what? For someone who wants it morning, afternoon, and night, and twice, to go to a diet of fasting for 3 months, it
You
it,
were
it is
stressed.
really hard. So
Yeah.
men's emotions play a very vital role, even in their sex drive. You know,
Yes.
if they are very happy, if they are enthusiastic, oh God, man, uh, that lady also better be on some vitamins as well, because she's going to be given a true physical training test that
Yes.
she too will have to be able to endure. But the man, just as is said, men commit suicide. The statistics here in Jamaica is 9 times more frequent than women. And
Wow.
it's mainly because, as well, again, they don't believe they have an outlet to share.
Mm-hmm.
And they believe once they begin sharing in a particular way, one, they're seen as weak. Two,
Mm-hmm.
they're seen as feminine. And men tend to interchange those two words, being weak and being feminine. So if he cries,
Yes.
he's crying like a woman. At the same time, he's showing symptoms of weakness, as opposed to the idea that it's a sign of strength. And so a
Yes.
lot of re-educating, a lot of refocus
Needs to
has to
happen.
be done.
Hmm.
No. St. John 11:35, Jesus wept, and he was the most emotional. He was the most emotional man. He was the most balanced man anyone could ever look at. But he
Yes.
wept. He didn't just have tears streaming down his face.
He
He
wept.
hollered, he cried. We in our Jamaican colloquial terms, it says Jesus put down a piece of cow balling.
Hmm.
In other words, it was from his stomach. It wasn't it wasn't that women alone were the ones who travailed. Men travailed, and men still do travail. And women will
Okay.
take note of men, which means that the very emotions that are in women exist in men, and we may just have
Amen.
a little bit more too. We tend to emote differently. And I love
Right.
to say to a woman, don't mistake silence for non-emotion. It is actually a very loud and clear signal that
Yes.
something is happening,
It
although it's
is.
not being expressed verbally.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so when it
Awesome.
comes down to the issue of sex,
Amen to
emotionally,
that.
yes, emotionally, and that's when he needs to be hugged. That's when he needs to be caressed, actually. That's not the time for you to say, say, you know, talk, I'm not want to talk to you. Shane said it himself. Men shut down. And still, again, he's going to be battered, saying he's weak, even if he
Right.
shuts down. He's not
Mm.
given the room nor the opportunity to to really express himself really most
Hmm.
often. And that's not something to blame women for. It is just how things have been seen, how men have taken it onto themselves as well. It's not when once it becomes a blame game, it's wrong. It has
Right.
to be that we see what has been impressed, what has been taught, how we have been socialized, and in terms of even socio-economic education, that
Mm.
too, the man doesn't have the finances. He's seen as, well, I'm moving on to the next man. Later for you.
Yeah.
So he feels insecure, therefore, if he's not financially viable, not just comfortable, but is very profitable. I feel like I'm talking too much, but
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Well, in honor of International Men's Day, we have asked that the women, you know, send their greetings, their love notes to the important and the special men in their lives. And we have a greeting here. We have a special note here from Shellyan in Canada, and it says, "To my future king and husband, God bless you, sir. May he shower you with favor. May you see increase on every side, and may God bless our future family. May sickness and lack be far from you. May the spirit of excellence and creativity be your portion. I feel like I'm preaching.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you for
Go ahead and
loving
preach,
me
girl.
and our children wholeheartedly and unconditionally. So to that future king, your future is bright.
All right now.
All right. We have another one from AK in California that says, "What is taking you so long to find me?" LOL.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
but seriously, wherever you are, I know God is taking his time perfect to perfect for taking
Each
his
other.
time perfect for is for each other. Okay. Sometimes the wait is hard, but I know it's worth it. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're not falling for the fakes that are gonna come your way, because I'm right here waiting with all the love I could
Oh
possibly
my
give.
goodness.
This is me
Mhm.
putting work to my faith and let the world know I love you and I know you're showing up soon.
All
Oh my
right
God,
now.
I
Hallelujah.
am
All
loving
right.
Speak
this.
it.
Right.
Speak it.
Let
And
us
Yes.
this
drink
is
to
from a
that.
man, and this is
Yes.
from a
I love
king,
that.
all right? So we have a king speaking, and
Uh-huh.
he says, "Dear future wife,
Mm.
if you've been praying against my dating life, it's working. I have run into amazing women, and God said no. I don't know if I should be happy or mad with you. People have called me picky for waiting on you, but when they meet you, they will all understand. I can't imagine living the rest of my life without God's best. You. I'm
Wow.
just going to lay down now. P.S.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
worry, I'm shutting them up.
Mm-mm.
I
Watch
Yes.
it
got your
now.
back."
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
I'm
love
I
that.
love it.
now,
Yes.
no, no, I'm gonna say my little
Them
piece. I'm
things.
gonna say my little piece here.
Okay.
Last, but I hope not least, as it relate to the stress and how it affects me, um, or has affected me for some reason, for some divine reason, I seem to have handled stress very, very well. Um, Apart from the time when the little medication thing, I pretty much was okay. I never had those moments, those high low moments. I was
Yes.
always ready. Like the Bible said, as a soldier, you must always be ready. But I felt I was always okay when when duty calls, so to speak. And one thing that I realized is that mastering stress is a very important thing. And to find different outlets, whether it's a counselor or a mentor or a someone who you can always relate to, is very, very important. And a lot of men don't want to talk and open up to someone, just to share your emotions. So
Yes.
I found that one of my blessings that I was very open to that, to share
Okay.
and talk with a mentor or someone who could say, Keith, that's okay. I hear you. I feel you. I see where you're coming from.
Yes.
And someone who have walked the walk before I did, and have had an experience to
Right.
listen to me and hear me. So I would definitely encourage men to do that more often, to just share and release that extra tension.
Okay. I want to.
I want
Okay. Go ahead.
to,
Yes.
I wanted to ask one of the nurses who are online, where do you think the phobia of men going to the doctor stems from?
Okay.
Beth or Andrea, where do you think the phobia of men going to the doctor, where do you think it is coming
That's a good
from?
question.
Like,
That question was for me or
Both
the
of
nurse?
you. Both of you.
But both of
Oh,
you ladies,
Mhm.
yes.
okay. Well, I'll let the nurse answer that question first, and then I'll come in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's where it stems from.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Where it stems from, all of this starts from childhood. This is how we socialize our boys versus how we socialize girls. Both of them playing, they all tumble down. You hush the girl, you kiss her boo boo, and you pamper her. And the boy, you say, "Stop crying, man. Mom, Tio. Come, yeah, man. Toughen up. Come, man. Oh, nobody cry. You understand? But this is how we socialize our kids, and they grow with this expectation of them to be tough. They don't communicate verbally. They act out instead of coming to you and discussing issue. They don't have conversations. They shut down. So this is how we socialize our kids. It really starts from childhood.
Interesting.
But we still have some hope and some faith, because some persons grow up and go on to be re-socialized.
Yes.
And they become able, sometimes with the help of mentors, to be able to express themselves and communicate more. And, we don't see this trait being passing down to subsequent generations. So it really starts from childhood.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that as well. I also feel that it is a stem of I don't know if you recall the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes.
The test that they ran on
syphilis testing.
Yes. Yeah. And it caused a distrust in the healthcare system. The ploy that was given, we're here to help, but actually gave them a disease that they took home to their wives. So now the healthcare system has wronged us. So therefore we must not trust them. We can't trust them. So that is also a stem of, the lack of going to the doctor, the lack of trust. So yeah, I agree with the nurse, and how we raise our boys versus our girls, and as adult men, they've been conditioned. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
All right.
Yes.
Just to give a shout out to those who are in the Zoom room with us tonight. So we have Osheen Pearce, Denise Tracy, Camille, Latoya Pinnock, Camila Morrison. Good night, Kyle John, Chris Rai. Good night. Thank you for
Welcome, you
keeping our
guys.
company here in the
Yes.
Zoom room. I see the YouTube fam; they are just chatting of a storm over there. Good night to you too. I want to read some greetings, because we're going to be reading some greetings. So there's a greeting here to sending International Men's Day shout outs to Alaric Curtin from your wife. Yes, so sending a big shout out to my darling husband, Alaric Curtin. I love you,
All right
my
now.
darling. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. I have one here. Hi, my name is Zanine Sterling. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And I am married to the most amazing man I know. I just
Okay.
want to send a shout out to my husband. He's been my rock and best friend for the past 15 years.
All right.
And I am happy I married my Mr. Handsome. He has been consistent, he has been caring, he listens, he comforts and believes in me. He's a keeper,
All
and
right.
he's the best.
All right now.
Jaron Sterling, you are amazing, the best man I know. I am thankful for God every day for gifting you to me.
Yeah.
Here's one. I would love to send greetings to my one and only high school sweetheart, darling husband, and forever love and precious gem that was crafted just for me. You are one in a million.
One in a million.
I praise God every day because you were beautiful and wonderfully made just for me. To the love of my life, Kevin, from your sweetie pie, Janice.
Oh, right. I like that. I
All
like
right. All right. So, greetings from Canice Blake to my husband and loving King Andrew Blake. Each time I look at you, my darling, I just smile to myself and think, God is amazing. We've crossed paths and I've seen where our journey has been enjoyable and memorable. I love you with every fiber of my being. You are strong, noble, and amazing. The one who makes me smile, the one who makes me laugh at my silly self.
watching
I
that.
love you, my king. I salute you, godly man. And this is from your darling wife. Oh my God, these shout outs are going.
Mm.
All right, so here's another one. Good night. I want to express how blessed and grateful I am for the husband God has given to me. We have been married for a little over 9 years and it has not been perfect, but every time I think of my husband, my heart can't help but smile. He is very supportive, caring, loving, and always goes the extra mile to ensure his family is well taken care of. I don't know how many men would do some of the things he has done for me. And I just want to salute him, Lizo Wallace, and celebrate him and let him know how much I love him and appreciate him. From your loving wife, Michana, your
Oh.
beautiful Jamaican. All right, and here's another one. Good night, everyone. Tonight, I wanted to express appreciation to my wonderful husband. We have been together 11 years and still miss him 5 minutes after he's left home.
Mm.
To my Superman, I say I will love you for a couple of forevers. Your wife, Mrs. Lyons. And this is to John Michael Andrew Lyons. So all the women are coming out tonight. All right, here's another one. And this is coming from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica to Mr. Bovan Alexander.
And there.
A pleasant good night. I have been married for 5 years, and I must say I have a great husband. He is very helpful and loves to cook and clean, which takes a lot of pressure off me. Hey, go husband. He always ensures that our two children are fed and okay and will give his last money to provide for us. Our marriage isn't perfect, none is, but I am really grateful for the man that and what he does for us as a family. Continue to be the amazing man you are. We love you dearly. From your wife, Avalex. I hope I pronounced that right. Or Avalex? Yes, here's another one. And a special love and appreciation to my husband and father of our three beautiful children, Jerome, Dwayne Morrison. We love and appreciate you for supporting us and doing your part in helping us achieve the things we wanted to, even if it meant that your want was put on hold. I appreciate you for leaving your warm country to travel with me to cold Canada to pursue my PhD. Wow. I admire your brilliant I admire your brilliance and how you excel in all you take on, even in work that you were not trained for. May the Father richly bless you and continue to enlarge your territory. Love you always. From your wife, Reminia.
Let me try this one here. Let me try
Yeah.
this one.
All right, go
Hi.
ahead.
Hi. I'm Zany Sterling and I'm married to the most amazing man I know. I just want to send a shout out to my husband. He's been my rock, my best friend for the past 15 years. And I'm happy I married my Mr. Handsome. He has been
Wow.
consistent. He has been caring. He listens, he comforts, and believes in me. He's the keeper. He is the best. Jaron Sterling, you are amazing, the best man I know. And I'm thankful to God every day for gifting me, wow, with you. Wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
So the ladies are coming out tonight.
Yes.
Celebrating the men in the house. We are so happy. We are so happy that we were able to do this tonight. I know the women tonight are just ecstatic that they have good men in their lives. So we have a shout out here too for Mr. Haslam.
All right.
So his wife, I told you I wanted to meet her. Yes, so his wife has a shout out for him. And so, uh, somebody's going to read that message to him tonight. So, I'm going to call on DJ Kelly. I know she's in the room, so DJ Kelly is going to read that special shout out to Mr. Haslam tonight.
Watch it now. It's coming. I can feel the heartbeat. Can you feel that? There we go.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, DJ Kelly.
I know that I don't always show it, and I definitely don't vocalize this enough. Sorry, but I am so grateful to have you in my life. She says, I want you to know how much I love you. I'm acknowledging that at certain times, walking on eggshells is a common practice for you. You live up to this every day of. I want to thank you for being my life partner and for always being there, despite my scars and my fears about letting myself be loved. I know that some people would say that I am a survivor of trauma, but so are you. Together, we can build a beautiful life together and move beyond the painful memories. We have undergrown stronger from this. I know this because you always remind me when times are tough. I will always love you. Never stop dreaming, hoping, and loving. From the bottom of my heart, you're deeply flawed, but forever grateful, wife Rochelle. And I want to say, she also says, I got so emotional writing this.
Wow.
So from all of us at Yumi Radio Shane, our in-house husband, happy International Men's Day.
All right.
You.
Awesome. I will say this, and I'm also feeling a little emotional here. Not just tonight, but seeing how we started with this Yumi Radio and my partner Raquel, and she's a woman. She's a Black woman, and I think she's a powerful Black woman, intelligent, smart, and such a gifted person. And God was fit to have me connected with her. And when I think about the woman and my mom who just passed a couple years ago, think about the pain of losing her and see what she's been through and what she's done for us as men and as men as her kids. I want to say, I've always hear these statements like men are dogs and these things so many times growing up. But I thank you, women, tonight, for those who wrote those letters and those notes. How you really, I felt your heart as you talk about your men and how you felt about them. And that inspires me as a man. That encouraged me. I'm almost getting teary just thinking about how wonderful our Black women are. And we don't give them enough credit. We don't give them enough love and honor, but I think they're just fantastic. I think there's something amazing about our Black women. And I think it makes me want to just be the better man, be a better man for the Black woman, to be the rock for her. And for all you women who are here tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Nurse. Miss Hampton, you guys are really, Lady Misty, I feel really blessed and honored.
Yes.
And for all you ladies who wrote the letters, I'm thankful for you guys. It really moved me right now.
I have one more,
moved.
DJ KTE.
I'm moved.
I have one more.
Yes.
To read. It says, and this is from Daniel, Queen Daniel.
Yes.
To my darling husband, my Boaz, the love of my life, the head of our home, I salute you today. Thank you for being the true king that you are. You loved me through everything, and I'm truly grateful to have been blessed with a kingdom man like you.
Wow.
I know you were carefully designed by God. For me, I promise to continue loving and respecting in every way humanly possible. Love you, my darling. To Frederick Powell from your queen, Danielle.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
we have two more. Yes. Hi, my name is Marsha Dixon Brown. Every girl I know writes, if not on paper, then in their heads, a list of characters or traits they would want their spouse to have. I wrote mine down on paper. When I wrote it, I thought my list was somewhat too long and probably unrealistic. But then when I met you and began to tick things off, I was like, wow. Then we got married. I continued tick things off. I'm like, yes, Jesus. You you went deep for this one. Baby, I know we are meant for each other. This we have proven many times over. I'm happy that we are writing our beautiful story together. You have brought me untold joy and unending happiness. I love you, Mr. Harvey Brown.
I like that.
These are so beautiful. There are those in the Zoom room here with me who wants to share their greetings tonight. So if you want to do so, please unmute yourselves, say good night, and give your shout outs. Let's
That's
go.
right. Let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. Just unmute your mic and should be fine.
All right.
I think I see that that's Tracy.
So okay. Tracy, are you there? Good night.
Hey everyone.
Hey, how are you,
Good,
Tracy?
good night.
Wonderful program. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You want to give a shout out? Please go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful husband for 15 years now.
Yes.
15 years.
We have been through so much together.
Right.
So much. We have struggled, we have cried, we have laughed together. You know, so much has happened. But I just want to thank God for allowing him into my life. I am stronger now. I'm wiser. I am better. And I just want to continue to just be a part of your life and just be committed and faithful in loving you for the rest of my life. I love you, my husband.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much. We are going to Miss Chevelle, right?
Yeah, so unmute your phone. It should be good.
Is Chevelle here? Is she unmuted? No.
If not, we can go to.
All right. We're going to Miss Keisha Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so Miss Keisha, if you are here, just unmute yourself and give your greetings.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I would like to take this opportunity to salute my husband of 17 years. We celebrated
Yes.
17 years last Sunday, Reverend Kevin Davis.
Right.
My friend, my husband, the head of my household, the father of my children, but most importantly, the love of my
All right.
life.
Yes.
It has been a long journey. It's been a journey of blessing, a journey of challenges, but it's been a journey of love. And I think one of the greatest things that through my husband is the power of godly love, the power of love that withstands, that is willing to apologize, willing to forgive, willing to move beyond, willing to look beyond, what should I say, weaknesses, and be someone who accepts me for who I am. He's also my spiritual father, my spiritual head. It's a man who I've watched God use mightily, and I've watched him grow. I'm very proud of him, and I love him dearly. He already knew I was going to do this. So I am honored to salute him. International Men's Day. He has been an extra, and I believe that the best is yet to come, and I did make a good choice. So I thank for you, Kevin, and I continue to celebrate you. I look forward to many, many more years.
Awesome,
All right. I am loving that. Camille? Is Camille in the room?
Yeah, I think I see Camille. I think I see her.
Yeah, Camille, she wants to give a shout out tonight. No? All right.
Audio.
Well, we are.
Is that her? I thought I heard her now.
No audio. Her audio is not connected.
Our audio is not connected. Okay, thank you. Well, we are really on the 10:30 mark.
It flew by so fast. It just flew by like a lightning speed.
All good. Yeah, it flew by so fast. But I want to wish you, DJ KTE, a happy International Men's Day.
Thank you.
I want to wish also my guest tonight, Pastor Courtney Morrison, a happy international. I know his wife is going to do all the lovely things, right? But I want to wish him a happy International Men's Day Thursday when he comes. I know he's going to have an awesome day because I know he has an awesome woman in his life. And all the men out there listening to me, all the kings out there, all the black kings out there, happy International Men's Day. Cheers to you.
Yes.
All. You have been a rock to us. No matter how we stay, see, we can't do without you, men. We can't do without you, men.
And we feel the same way. We feel the same way.
Thank you so much to Lady Andrea and Lady Odette for keeping our company tonight and for staying with us tonight. Thank you for your input. It was lovely.
Thank you.
So before we go, can we do some real quick?
Been here tonight.
Before we go, let's do some real quick. Where can we find you, Mr. Courtney? Where can we find you, sir?
Well, on Instagram, it's Courtney George Morrison. Facebook, it's Courtney G. Morrison.
Yes.
And on YouTube, you can find me at Fellowship Tabernacle, Portmore. And I also want to wish all the men here happy International Men's Day, November 9th. The group that I'm a part of, Magava, Men of God Against Violence and Abuse, big part of the celebrations here in Jamaica. I want to say thanks to the Bureau of Gender Affairs, which we work closely with. And so it's really going to be that day itself. I'm already booked for 3 events on that one day.
Wow.
So it's going to be quite a busy day, but we are trying to ensure there's a 19 push-up challenge for all men.
Okay.
It started on Sunday. That all men do 19 push-ups until Thursday. 19 each day doing it, not one until you try. 19.
That's a lead for a 6-pack person.
Yes. And I have to and I have to let you know. I have to also let you know where can we find you, Miss Hampton? Because for those who didn't know, she's also financial in
Yes.
the world. So please, where can we find you, Miss
Yeah.
Hampton?
On Instagram at Drea, that's DREA _ H as in Harry, N as in Nancy. Drea _ Nancy.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Drea _ HN. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Drea _ HN.
On Instagram, correct.
Got you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Lady Odette, where can we find you?
At home.
There you go.
At home. Oh, that was a good one.
I like that.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll just give you my email. I'll just give you my email address, and it's Odette Will.
Yes.
My first name, ODETTEWIL 21@gmail.com.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
All right. I just want to fit in this quick shout out before we go. And this is from Brittany to her love, Kevin McIntosh. She said, my love, you have made me an honest woman. I sincerely appreciate everything you have done and everything you keep doing every day. You show me it's possible to love you a little more than I did yesterday. And this is to Kevin McIntosh from Brittany.
Awesome.
Lady Misty, may I say one more thing before I go? Since we were talking about healthy sex and relationships, there's one thing you must not share in order to have healthy sex.
What's that, sir?
Someone else's partner.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, no. Wow. Now, that is a relationship tip to take us out tonight. I love that one. That is a tip to take us out tonight.
Good one. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been phenomenal. And we so thank you guys for being here, taking out your time out of your busy schedule to be here to make it happen tonight. We thank you. Lady Misty, great job. You're the best. What can I say? I get my drinks to my lip and say, God, I'm going to take a sip. Tonight I'm going to take a dip because God is good. Hey, this brother here put something out with. I wonder what's in that bottle. I know it's not rum. Is it rum? Oh, God. You know what?
Beetroot and June plum.
There you go.
All right. Good for the health. Good for the health.
Yes.
This was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Miss Odette, Miss Hampton, Mr. Morrison, and Mr. Haslam. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you all so much for being here with us. And we're going to do it again. Yes, we will.
Thank you for those who spent the time in the Zoom with us. Thank you to all those who listened on the various platforms. YouTube fam, we are happy that you were here tonight. Thank you for keeping our company. Love on your men this week. Not only this week, but give them an extra special love this week, all right?
And guys.
On behalf of us to you,
yes.
good night.
And don't forget the app. Don't forget the app, y'all.